Hello scribes, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video where we're going to spend the first 10 minutes watching Soul. Now I haven't watched this movie before, so this will be the very first time that I see the first 10 minutes, and I really just wanted to start watching the first 10 minutes of movies with you all so that we can kind of go through a little bit more about why it's so important to get those first 10 minutes right. And what better to do this with than a Disney movie? So, let's get started.
1, 2, 3, 4, stay on the beat. 2, 3, 4. That C sharp arms. 2, 3, I see you, Caleb. Rachel, where are you?
Forgot my socks, Mr. G.
Okay, she forgot her sack. And now, all of you, Connie, go for it.
Oh, he's like so digging this. And she's way too into it.
Hang on. What are y'all laughing at? So Connie got a little lost in it. That's a good thing. Look, I remember one time my dad took me to this jazz club, and that's the last place I wanted to be. But then I see this guy, and he's playing these chords with force on it. And then with a minor, I went, whoa, woo. Then he has the inner voices, and it's like he's singing. And I swear the next thing I know, it's like he floats off the stage. That guy was lost in the music. He was in it, and he took the rest of us with him. And I wanted to learn how to talk like that. That's when I knew I was born to play. Connie knows what I mean.
So it's really interesting because in the background on his board it says things ain't the way that it used to be. And that's the music piece. But it's funny because he's reminiscing. So things aren't the way they used to be. And his students aren't enjoying it the way that he used to enjoy it. So it tells you a lot about him in the first under 3 minutes. That's interesting. And you're already lost in his childhood memories. I mean, he's already told you his childhood and how he came to be passionate about this thing that we're going to travel around with him, this journey of jazz. So, interesting. And of course, we already have one kid who's stuck out to us. So I wonder what that's going to do later.
That's what I mean. Right, Connie?
I'm 12.
I'll be right back. Practice your scales.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Gardner.
You're doing my ears a favor.
Hey!
Not you, though. You're good. He's not. What can I do for you, Principal Arroyo?
I wanted to deliver the good news personally. No more part-time for you. You're now our full-time band teacher. Job security, medical insurance, pension.
Wow. That's, great.
Welcome to the
He's
MS-70
not happy.
family, Joe. Permanently.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
And you can just see how much detail they put into the background. It's just falling apart, that school. I mean, you can see there's paint areas that are chipped. There's wall parts that are chipped. Cracks. Look at that hesitation. Wow, look at that. You see where he wants to be.
After all these years,
He wants to be a performer, not a teacher.
Full-time job. Working man coming through.
Yeah, Mom, but
You're going to tell them yes, right?
Don't worry, Mom. I got a plan.
You always got a plan.
Maybe you need to have a backup plan, too, for when your plan falls through.
A backup plan never hurts.
Joey, we didn't struggle giving you an education so you could be a middle-aged man washing your underwear in my shop.
Walking around with a hole in his pants.
Yeah,
With this job, you'll be
They
able
put
to
him
put
on
that
blast,
dead-end
though.
gigging
Why?
behind you. And Lord knows we need more teachers in this world. And just think, playing music will finally be your real career. So you're going to tell them yes, right?
Please say yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Wow. It's 5 minutes in. We already know he had a goal of being a professional performer, and he's stuck in this job he doesn't really want with kids who don't really want to be there. And wow, that's so much information in 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 27 seconds in right now. And that's including the fact that we saw the Disney logo in the beginning and the Pixar logo. So, yeah.
Hello?
How you been, Mr. G? It's Curly, Lamont Baker.
Hey, Curly. Hey, good to hear your voice, man. Yeah, listen, you can call me Joe now, Curly.
Look at
I'm
all
not
those
your
hidden
teacher anymore.
Mickeys in the back.
Okay, Mr. Gardner. Hey, look, I'm the new drummer in the Dorothea Williams Quartet, and we're kicking off our tour with the show at the Half Note tonight.
Dorothea Williams, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Congratulations, man. Wow. I would die a happy man if I could perform with Dorothea Williams.
Oh, well, this could be your lucky day.
Ooh, that's like, okay, hold on. We got the inner conflict, and that was he wants to be a performer, and he's a middle-aged teacher, not where he wants to be. His family wants him to grow up and just get on with it, have a real job. So we already know what's going on. We know what the true happiness is and where they're at and where they might have to just kind of slip into comfort and just stay in, right? We've got the inciting incident. That was crazy. In the background it said, "Your new phone is calling," but he got this call on his phone and it was a new opportunity, or so he thinks. We'll see.
There he is.
Hey, Curly.
Leon skipping town really put us in a bind, man.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Glad you made it. My boy Bishop said he sat in with you on a set last year in Brooklyn. Said you were great.
Well, for a coffee shop.
What a beautiful job they did with all the details in this. Just the shine and her playing and the light on her. It's just amazing.
This the cat I was telling you about. My old middle school band teacher, Mr. Gardner.
Call me Joe, Dorothea. Miss Williams. It's a pleasure. Wow, this is amazing.
Joe is Ray Gardner's son.
So, we're down to middle school band teachers now. Get on up here, Teach. We ain't got all day.
What are we playing?
Pushing past him and seeing who he is. saying so much without words. There's just looks and light, and the cuts are just telling you what to feel, what he feels. It's just amazing. Wow. But how is she going to react?
Sorry, I zoned out a little back there.
Joe Gardner, where have you been?
I've been teaching middle school band, but on the weekends
You got a suit? Get a suit, Teach. A good suit. Back here tonight, first show's at 9, sound check's at 7. We'll see how you do.
Whoa.
Yes! Woohoo! You see that, Dad? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look up, look up. You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner. You're never gonna believe what just happened. I did it. I got the gig. Yes. I know. Dorothea Williams. Can you believe it?
Hey, pal, you're gonna get hurt.
Just don't tell my mom about this, okay?
Oh my God.
Class. I'm in a different class. I'm in the Dorothea Williams
Falling
class,
prices,
buddy.
same thing.
Whoa, sorry.
All these signs, move it. Ah. Uh-oh.
What the?
Oh, shoot.
Hello? Hello?
That was pretty good. I mean, he made a choice to go to this place even though he had a job lined up, and he went to see what would happen. And this happens. He's out of his comfort zone. He's a little bit like not sure what he's supposed to be doing or how he's supposed to act, but he's just following his passion, and he actually lands it. And then what happens? And he ends up a little soul. What I love about all of that was just that you saw so much without having to really say so much, right? Pixar in general, I mean, obviously it's Disney, but just really good at not having to say what's happening and telling and not telling you what's happening, which showing you what's happening basically. And I love that. I just think that Pixar has always done that really well, and it's been replicated so many times, so accurately each time. I mean, it's just really amazing how much they've done with just the first, and that wasn't even really, in my opinion, the first 10 minutes, because yes, it's 10 minutes, but there was a few different graphics and logos that popped up. So really we saw kind of like the first 8 minutes. And in the first 8 minutes, you had everything you needed to know about the character. You know who they were, where they want to go in life. You know a lot about, their age. You know where they are currently located in a city. You've got a school that's not doing too well. It's inner city public school, and it's full of kids who don't care. It's full of some kids who have kind of that spark that he can maybe mold. And then you've got, someone from the past who showed up, who went into the industry that he wanted to be in and is kind of giving him that hope again, a student. And that student sort of believes in him because of possibly what he's given to that student and what he's trying to give to these students, which is that sort of passion that he had when he was a kid. You saw a little bit about his home life. His dad wasn't in that shot, so presumably his dad is not alive, maybe, and his dad was who introduced him to that world. But his mother is not like the dad. His mom is a lot more, get your life together. You're too old for this. Your passion is out the window at this point. Like, you need to focus. So we saw so much. I'm really happy with that first 10 minutes. I think it's a really great example of also like I said a few times, but showing a lot more than telling. No one was telling you all about his life. It was him, but it was done in a very subtle way. He was talking to his students and his classes. It's really, really nicely structured. And I think that it's really worth taking a look at scripts like Soul. Really important to establish the character right in the first 10 minutes, right in the first 5 minutes. Giving us a sense of who they are sets us up for the rest of the story. We want to know who we're going to follow, why we're going to like them, and what do they want? What's their journey? So I hope you liked watching the first 10 minutes with me, or really the first 8 minutes with me. And I hope you join me for the next one. I would love to do more films and just see what the first 10 minutes are like and what we can learn from them. And I'll see you on the next one, scribes.